Team.
Oh my God.
There we go. Hello and welcome to the Arcade Hangout episode 119. I am Orange Whip, one of your hosts for tonight's event. We are a bunch of arcade collectors who like to meet once a week to chat about our hobby of collecting arcade games. And according to GAC, we are
the longest running live arcade podcast on YouTube.
We do have a question we're going to go through tonight. This is another one that was suggested by Andrew a few weeks ago, which makes my job a hell of a lot easier. And it is another sell, keep, burn. And it's going to be all Nintendo this time. Popeye, Mario Brothers, or Donkey Kong 3.
Mario.
Mario.
Sorry, Popeye, Mario Brothers.
Thank you. No, it's Popeye. Yeah.
It's Sam would say it's Popeye.
It's Igor.
Which I always thought was funny because of the pipe.
So, well, since Jimbo likes to make fun of the way I say Mario, let's go with
Andrew
Leo.
goes first.
Let's go with Leo.
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do it yourself.
Thank you.
I'm on break.
That's right.
So I'm gonna burn Donkey Kong 3. I really don't like the Donkey.
Let's count how many of those we're gonna count tonight.
I'm not very good at the game, and I don't like the series at all. So then I figured like Mario is more of like a console game. I consider. I mean, I know it started in the arcade, but like all of the games that I played Mario on were on the NES or like the Super Nintendo. So I would sell that one, and then and then I'd keep Popeye. That was one of my favorite games as a kid. I've played it as an adult. It's not as good as I remember it, but it's still enjoyable. It's a pretty I think they made it for the Commodore 64, and I used to play that version a bunch when I was really young. But I think I'd keep that. I feel like I'd play that a lot more if I had it in my possession in my arcade. So I'm keeping Popeye. So I will pass it over to Mark.
Series. Donkey Kong.
Damn it! Already, I had to just think about what I was going to do. I think I almost have the same answers as you.
Beautiful.
I would keep
next.
Yeah. All right, next.
Ditto.
I know.
Sorry.
I should just do that. Keep Popeye, sell Mario, burn DK3. Boom. And fuck Emily Ratajkowski or whatever her name is. I don't know. The girl from that video. You know what I'm talking?
Oh,
That's
okay.
cricket.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Popeye, Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong 3. I actually like Donkey Kong 3, and I'm okay at it. I can get pretty far.
I didn't know there was a pass. Okay.
Oh, was I thought it was me. Is it you?
No, it's
I
you.
thought it
It's
was
mine.
Oh.
No,
right.
you can do one. I was going to give it to somebody else, but
All
you're
right,
good.
no, that's fine. Well, whoever wants to go, I'll sit here quiet.
Wait. Yeah.
Just answer the question.
Go for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone's going to get a turn. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Yeah.
No, sometimes you don't.
Let's see. What sells for the most money? Probably Popeye, maybe, or
Mario.
Mario Brothers.
Depends on what kind of board your Popeye
I'd
has.
keep that though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think
You're right.
Stacker.
Mario Brothers is a fun game when a friend can play it with you. Otherwise, I don't really like playing it by myself. Donkey Kong 3 is a pretty much by yourself game. Oh, this is a tough decision. I guess I'm gonna have to be like everybody else and burn Donkey Kong 3 and sell Mario Brothers and keep Popeye, I guess.
Good.
Da-da-da. Okay, I'm gonna pass it to Gak.
All right, so man, do I love the attract mode to Popeye? Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot about that. I gotta burn that for that reason
That should
alone.
sell itself there, right?
Almost as good as Roadrunner.
Yes.
Well,
So-
can you disable the attract? Sound?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
You can.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because most
Um,
Nintendo games you can
I
change
think
that.
you can. I think you can mute it, at least. But yeah, I'm gonna say Popeye gets burnt on this one. Mario Brothers, I do like that, but I could use the extra cash, so I'll sell it. And DK3, I'm actually down to having just a Donkey Kong and a Junior right now, so I wouldn't mind getting a DK3 back to make the trio. So I'm gonna keep Donkey Kong 3. So that's my answer.
Nice.
And
you're sticking to it.
so Jim, you haven't gone yet, right?
Nope.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna give it to
Carrie,
Orange
no.
Trip then. Yeah.
Does anybody know? Okay, I posted a YouTube video of Popeye. Does anybody know what version of this is? It's because this one has the long ladder on the first level, and you can go up and down it, not just down. You ever seen that before?
On the first level?
Yeah, check out the link I've just posted.
In the IRC chat.
Oh, IRC,
The arcade
okay.
version. Yeah, IRC chat.
So is that past me while people are looking at it? I'll get mine done quick.
See how the ladder goes all the way up and down on the
Looking
first
at it.
level.
Okay.
Isn't that weird?
Great, we're gonna get flagged now.
Yeah.
Keep talking over it.
Yeah, there is a flag a flag. A ladder in the middle. Yeah, I don't remember there being a ladder in the middle like that.
Well, usually it's half ladder. I'm wondering what version, or is that a European version, or is that maybe
So I'm only seeing half a ladder, right?
Oh, European version.
European?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes between the second and third level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ladder is usually a half ladder. You can't go up and down it. You can only go
What's
down.
the point
and
of
then-
even having a ladder then? I guess if it's only a half ladder.
Well, look at in the other arcade versions.
Oh, yeah.
On YouTube, the ladder's half.
It's just the upper half. It just allows you to drop down.
Oh,
Drop
wow.
down, yeah.
Huh.
Like
I don't
this,
That
remember
one
that.
allows you to climb up and down. Yeah, I see it.
I've
Huh.
never seen that in arcade or anything. So
Weird.
I'm wondering what version that is.
It seems like that would be easier or give you a
It's
little
all-
bit
yeah.
of advantage.
It looks like it's written in France below that in the description or some
Maybe
some
it's
language.
a bootleg.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with.
You're right.
Did someone say France? Well, it's interesting because it's like the Nintendo cartridge.
Thank you.
Isn't that the Nintendo cartridge?
Yeah, that could be a
screenshot
console
right there?
version.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it's a bit high res looking for a console,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but there's an NES box there, right?
Well, MAME has a Popeye revision D.
Well,
and
that's
F.
just something somebody posted.
Yeah.
Somebody, I thought I was on Facebook recently, showed a Popeye on a Donkey Kong. It was basically Donkey Kong level, but with Popeye characters.
Yeah, that was fake.
Yeah, I know, but there was that rumor that originally it was supposed to be Popeye, right?
Right,
And
that's the story, right? Was that they were
Yeah.
trying to get Popeye, but they didn't get the license or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just looked at the Popeye. Popeye NES doesn't look the same. Yeah, I don't know. That is a mystery. Someone needs to figure that out.
All right, Orange Whip, you're up.
I'm on. Okay, so I would keep Mario
Keep them
Brothers.
all. We all know that.
I would keep Mario Brothers. I would.
Wait, how many do you have of each?
What about Mario Brothers?
Yeah.
I would sell Donkey Kong 3, and I would burn Popeye to the motherfucking ground because I hate
Wow.
that fucking.
Wow.
Yikes.
I've never liked it ever. Yes.
Not even a little?
Nope. Never, and I've never owned one, and I probably never will, unless I'm forced to for the arcade.
You don't like collecting hearts?
It's a love story.
Yeah.
And that is what I'm picking. So let's go. You know what? Fuck. Jimbo, go ahead. There you go.
I will. I'll keep Mario Brothers and Mario Brothers.
Mario.
I actually have a little bit of nostalgia playing that at a gas station with my dad. But then I will sell DK3 because I can't kill a shooter, and then I guess it would be Burn Popeye. So, and I don't hate Popeye, but I have no desire to own one. So.
I don't think I can handle that whistling in the arcade or anywhere, actually.
Well,
That sucks.
it plays the whole song too.
Yeah.
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 It's kind of like
It's
a
tooting.
Roadrunner beep beep,
It's
you know?
tooting. It's not whistling. How dare you?
And they're like the Roadrunner beeping. It's sort of that kind of thing.
Oh,
It just
yeah.
gets in your nerves
Yeah,
after a while.
I'd just turn off the sound.
I would too. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Most of my games are that way. Let's see. I guess I will. Has everyone gone except Carrie?
Carrie and
Andrew, right?
Andrew.
All right, Andrew, go so that Carrie can keep eating.
So, I'm gonna be the first to burn Mario Brothers. I just don't like that game. You know, no
Not
love
even
for
with
it.
another friend to play it with.
I don't have any friends.
Oh, come on!
Oh.
Aren't you renting them like I do?
I have to import my friends from all over the world, guys.
Where are your friends, Andrew? There we go.
Yeah, you had like probably 6 or 8 or 10 friends, for 3 whole days last year.
Yeah. You have friends around you. You just can't see them. They might just be, average-sized human beings.
I was, I step on them and then
Exactly.
I'm gonna keep Donkey Kong 3 because I have a new love for that game. Finally broke 100,000 on it in the fall and started kind of getting the rhythm and the feel for it. I gotta say, probably the Donkey Kong page on Facebook really kind of inspired me a bit to play it more. I mean,
Kong Club.
Yeah, Kong
Yep.
Club. So I mean, it's watching some of the games that those guys are playing, and it's like, I could get better at this. And I've really enjoyed the shooter aspect of it. It's a ton of fun. So yeah, sorry that burning Pop Mario, keeping Donkey Kong, and selling Popeye for $2.
I'll buy it.
Although there's always the guy on Clav is Popeye still available?
Right.
Lovely
I
coconuts.
know.
You got asteroids?
I see Ross down on your pinball machine back there.
I see.
Look at that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ready to be
figured out-
mounted.
I still haven't figured out where he's gonna get.
Oh, you must have some warm weather right now, huh?
Yeah,
Actually,
it's 67 degrees in the garage right now.
Nice.
So I was telling the guys earlier, it's better if I'm here. Tomorrow goes much smoother if I'm here.
Interesting.
Do you sleep in the van?
Down by the river.
It would go way
Down the
better
river.
if you didn't have your fridge in your garage.
Yeah, there's plenty of Tuesday nights I probably should have.
Now, just think if your fridge was in the house instead of where you're at.
Yeah, right now, if I had to run in the house for a beer, I'd probably be a lot sober. But actually, I had to buy the fridge here because I used to keep beer in the house, and then she'd get pissed because like half the fridge is beer.
Have some fridge.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like, don't worry, I'm gonna
I
drink
used to.
it.
That
didn't go over well
your
either.
cause. Yeah. That's
When I was with my ex, I used to put all my beer in the bottom bin of the fridge, and it'd weigh like 30 pounds. It'd be like this.
Open the drawer.
Yeah, the
Oh,
vegetable drawer is all packed
yeah.
full of beer.
and then there's always like a leaker or something going on there. So like cleaning it was just gross as all.
Right.
When you get down, not the best choice.
Remember the bachelor days where your refrigerator was just beer and you had just maybe a little carton of pasta salad and that was it? Whatever.
And
No other
carton
food.
of milk. Shit, when does this expire?
Yeah, maybe a thing of mustard if you're lucky.
Yeah. A door full of condiments, and that was it.
Yeah. You look at it.
Components of food.
You look at the expiration date. Like, wait, what year is it again? Like, oh shit, is this expired? Yeah.
Damn. That's a 6,
Oh, we got
not a
beer
9.
though.
Does
Yeah.
ketchup expire?
That's a 4, not a 7.
Yeah, it turns a very dark, like brownish black color when it expires.
Then it becomes like
Just
British
like your
brown
teeth.
sauce.
No.
Yeah,
Comes your blood.
which is a really good warning to not to put it on anything. It's like that doesn't look like ketchup at all.
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, I just ruined my frozen burrito.
That was a burrito?
All right, Carrie.
All right. So funny that this question is put together because when I talk about like if somebody's asked me like games I like and the examples of games I don't like, Popeye, Donkey Kong, and Mario Brothers. So I say burn them all. No.
Platformers in general.
Just cause. No, but I have been when we were in Denver, I was shown the way that DK3 does not suck. So that would be my one exception. That would be the only game I'd want to keep. I'd burn the other two. But for since Mario Brothers apparently is worth more, I'll sell that one. And yeah, Popeye is just god awful with that music anyway. So burn it. Yeah, nice.
Sweet.
Done.
That's everyone.
Wow, that
All
is quick. I'm
know.
impressed.
So actually, just to give an interesting tally here. So I was kind of doing it while we were maybe this kind of report will be interesting. So we've got 4. So the winner for Burns is Popeye. We had 4 of those.
Can I see this on a chart, like a pie
Yes.
graph?
Yeah.
I want a cake
Yeah.
crash.
So burns and sells and keeps over time would be a chart.
Ah.
Anyway.
Right.
So Mario Brothers is our winner for selling. And Donkey Kong 3 is almost perfectly evenly divided because it's 3 burn, 3 keep, and 2 sell.
And a partridge in a
So if we had one more sell on Donkey Kong 3, it'd be
Yeah.
exactly even. So that one seems to be like it
was a good list then. We got a lot of like
hot damn.
there you go.
weeks past.
And
the
they're
season,
all
always one
identical
game, so-
cabinets too.
They are.
Yeah.
Well, Mario Brothers wide body.
Wide, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't specify
Same profile.
wide body. No. Yeah.
Well, that's what makes it worth the most to sell. Because if you've got a
Yeah.
Mario Brothers in a regular conversion, it's not worth as much.
Right.
Probably still worth more than the Popeye though.
That's perpetually a $500 game.
Popeye.
It seems like that's what it is now.
Yeah, well, it used
It
to be
used
like
to
a 250 or 300.
200.
Game.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, but now, yeah, just like Mario Brothers used to be, $400 game.
$400 for a wide body.
Yeah.
I passed on a $400 wide body.
Talking about the old days.
Yeah, and those aren't too uncommon in Minnesota. They pop up from time to time. I'm trying to think. That's how I always compare all these questions. I'm like, what pops up in Minnesota? And we get stuff that's to us common that other parts aren't. That's always interesting to me. Like people are like, oh, I see all those all the time. I've never seen one of those.
I wonder, is that because of your proximity to Chicago? Maybe that affects.
Maybe.
Like the Atari
I don't
stuff's
know.
all out in California.
But you know what? If that was the case, though, I'd see big blue cabinets all the time because Chicago's got a boatload of them.
I don't know.
I always think that Minnesota has more stuff because it's colder and people are going to stay indoors longer, so there's a lot
That's
more of
pretty good
that.
theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
As long
I
as they
think it's-
kept them indoors, otherwise those things would be rotting
I would
and
say,
falling
like-
apart in barns.
Yeah, there's not a lot of humidity. Even when they complain about humidity, I laugh at them.
Really?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so humid. I'm like,
Houston.
"Alright."
You're in Houston? Is that where you're at?
Yeah.
Yeah, the humidity's pretty good there.
Yeah, I've had mispack the back of cabinets from a mispack man swell in like a week. It was like crazy. I was like, all right, well, this is garbage. So
Wow.
Oh, damn.
just make this out
Yeah,
of something else. What's that? What are you drinking?
Fuck.
Beer. This is a local brewery, Knee Deep. They have pretty good distribution, but this one is not in normal cans. So you have to get these in the crowlers. So it's help
Looks
flipping
good, yeah.
switches.
This is the
Switches.
Shiner prickly pear. It's like
Oh
a
yeah,
bull-
Shiner.
Oh yeah, I've had that. It's not good, not
It's
bad.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry.
How you going?
Jerry.
I just finished work.
Our chance for a tiebreaker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
More
Speak
data.
up, right?
Yes, yes. I guess someone can go back and reconstruct the data, but whatever. All right.
You kind
I
of you kind of have that down and out Beverly Hills kind of look right now.
Oh yeah, I've just given up.
oh Clay.
Are you sleeping in the garage too?
Yeah. That's it.
What in the garage?
Is he sleeping in the garage too?
I don't think that painting is in his garage.
I think I will be if I keep up my drinking.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Question. Hang on, I just read it before. I will keep DK3, sell Mario Brothers, and burn Popeye.
Wipe my butt.
Yes.
Dad.
All right, so
Dad, Popeye is my favorite.
Don't burn it.
all right,
I'm being attacked by a kangaroo.
all right. So he replicated the standard, or the highest answer for Popeye and Mario Brothers. So those are still burns and sells, but he just pushed keep for Donkey Kong to number 4. So we got a perfect sell, keep, and burn.
Wow.
Boy.
Woo!
Hot damn.
So the group consensus,
Interesting. I thought everybody would say DK3 to burn.
and we only had 3 of those.
I think it was the first 3 too. It was me, you.
Yeah, it was the first
Mark,
3.
and yeah, Mock. Yeah, Time Runner.
The first 3 answers were exactly the same across the board.
Right. Yeah.
Copycats.
Trendsetter.
I think it's one of those games where you just like I'd never have enough patience to like figure out the techniques. I just want to blast away and get to the next level, blast away, get to the next level.
Yeah.
But, I've seen how some people will like you keep getting the stuff that's flying around instead of trying to get the
The monkey.
the monkey up to the top. Yeah.
You just got to keep the monkey from falling down. You got to keep
Okay.
shooting him once in a while.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's what's tough is dealing with the mosquitoes that shoot
Fucking
across.
mosquitoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ones that shoot from left to right or right to left, and then you got to deal with those worms. That's kind of a pain too. You got to make sure that
That's like
Mhm.
worm management, and then dodging those fucking mosquitoes.
yeah, and on top of that, dealing with the bugs, depending on the difficulty that the game's set at, is how many times they shoot out a little needle out of their butt, and that's like a projectile. That's kind of, I mean, when you played that in the tournament at Grinkers, it was like turned up super hard, and they were always firing the needles like constantly.
Yeah.
And that's not supposed to be happening until like
Butt
later.
needles. I've heard of butt
Butt
darts. Butt needles.
Yeah, the stingers. Yeah.
They'll get you.
Sarah's talking about Galaxy Force.
Huh?
You guys ever played that?
What?
No.
Is
Galaxy
Mario in
Force.
it? I've never heard of it.
It's a sit-down rotating game.
Oh, I used to play that when I was a kid. That Galaxy Force was a good game. It was huge.
The sit
Yeah.
down
Spin.
rotating game sounds pretty fun.
So,
Fun
quick
for
up,
a girl, Lena.
Fun for all ages of females.
Better than Spin Cycle.
Oh yeah.
That was a great outdoors. I think that joke was. Sorry.
Won't be able to buy one at Toys R Us anymore.
Aw.
no more Toys R Us kids. I know.
Yeah.
Toys R Us is pretty expensive, though.
Nat 2019,
It
come up to our Toys R Us.
They're still,
Ours are still open.
still thriving well up in Canada.
Yeah.
Of course.
But their R is actually the right side around. It actually is Toys R Us.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
And then they put an A at the end. Toys R Us, eh?
Yeah.
Those are all-
Toys A Us.
Buy our beer games, eh?
Yeah.
We don't understand what it is without the A on the title. Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Toys, eh? Us.
Yeah.
So,
You
quick
guys have
update on
other-
Brofest, or if I can give a quick little update
Yeah,
on
go
Brofest.
for it.
Leo Fest, you mean?
Yeah.
For this year, Brofest, and then years following will be something different. We were talking last week, and for people that want an actual email address, if you want to email to register, you can email me. It's Leo, which is my first name, LEO _, and my last name, Conley, CONNOLLY @yahoo.com. If you want to register for the tournament, you can do that, or register for the event, excuse me. You can do that on Clav, or you can do that through that email address. So if people are on Clav or just want to do an email, let me know. That's it.
Nice.
Done.
You're what, about 7 weeks away, something like that?
I know it's really creeping
Yeah,
up
it's going
on
up
me. I
quick.
know. I think the discount for the hotel room ends soon. I
The
think
15th. You said
the 15th. Yeah, I was gonna say I
Tax
thought the
day.
15th. Yes, that's
right.
right.
You can what you save on discount you can pay towards your federal taxes.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. If I'll give them a call on the 15th, see if we can extend that, but we'll see. But yeah, try and book it as early as you can if you want to come on by. Cool. That's all.
And it's primarily Friday and Saturday. Folks
Yeah.
are like going home on Sunday, kind of thing.
Exactly.
You definitely want to spend the night Saturday because that's when the big party is. No, you don't get my chicken. Go away. Little
Yep,
dog.
Friday and Saturday will be the big party nights. That'll be at the cabin that we have. You can do it on Thursday too. Like if people want to drive up there, the caravan that will be with us is getting there Friday morning / afternoon, whenever Dave gets his ass on his flight and we drive up there. But I know like some people who travel that might want to stay there on Thursday night. The hotel will be there, so if people are traveling to town, or like I said to everyone that's on the Hangout, if you want to hang out here too, I got a couple of spare rooms. We can do a little tour of Boston. Hopefully, it'll be nice then, so we can hang out. And I was actually there this past weekend for the PAX East, which was a good little time. So
awesome.
Yeah, played a ton of Oculus too, which was fun, nice little system. Yeah, or nice little VR game. So.
What game?
PAX East is like console and arcade, or
Penny Arcade Expo. So it's a big convention floor that has a lot of like third party developers and games and like accessories and systems. People just selling shit. And then on the first and second floor, there's a bunch of conference rooms that have either people talking about different things, or there's a free play rooms where they have like the older systems, the handhelds, the newer systems, all in a room that you can just go and free play, and they run some tournaments. Like I did a GoldenEye tournament, which is always a lot of fun, and they have they'll do at least like 10 or 12 tournaments a day for different like system games. My first year I went to PAX, actually, they had a Fun Spot had a couple of games there too. They had a room of like 15 games set on free play that year. That's actually one of the first times I found out about Fun Spot. So yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, I think I saw Jaw Jacobson, but I was like literally getting in line to go to the VR thing, and like he was walking the other way, and I didn't see him for the rest of the weekend. So I don't know if he was just there that one day or if he was there the whole weekend. But I didn't see him after that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no!
What VR thing did you check out?
So I did. They had the Oculus and they had the HTC. I did Super Hot, which is really fun. I did.
I played on the PC.
Yeah, I did Robo Recall. I did Cowboys and Aliens, and then there was another one. I forget what it was. It wasn't very good, obviously, because I can't remember the damn name.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the four that I played Super Hot a lot. That was by far my favorite of them all.
I keep hearing how good that is. I just don't like how everything's just red.
Yeah,
it's a very interesting style choice.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It's quick though. I like how it's quick, where it's like you have that one little part, then you're on to the next one. You're on to the next one. It's very like they just put you there.
Yeah,
right. You're just like, oh, you're here, and you just got to know like, oh shit, grab the grab the gun. And I probably look like a complete retard too. So it's virtual reality. So like there's a couple of parts where you have to duck under something. Then there's one part you have to duck under a desk. And like one of the computer shot me, and I go to stand up, and I put my hand on the desk that is in front of me in virtual reality. Yeah, it's like nothing. I probably like people around me like, oh god,
it's so immersive. It totally.
Yeah,
I've done that. I've done that lots of times. I've almost sat my beer in my hand on top of a fake desk in front of me. It's pretty
done that
crazy.
without virtual reality.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. I gotta play that then. I might download that one then. I have Robo Recall. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that is a cool game. I like that a lot. That was my second favorite behind Super Hot.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. You can rip the robots apart. You can grab a robot, rip its head off, and grab its arm and rip it out of its socket. Throw it back at the robots. Yeah, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fun. Good times. Okay, so what has anybody done arcade related, either repairs or pickups?
I picked up a game on Saturday. Just gone.
Oh,
Nice.
Get.
Yeah.
what game?
It's
Boinga Boinga?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Dedicated
Refugees
lover
would be
boy.
so jealous.
I just picked up an Australian just generic lowboy. It's got a blown chassis, but it's mint, and for $100 I couldn't say no.
Wow.
Oh,
So, yeah, and it was only like 20-minute drive from my house, so it was great. But to fit it, I had to sell one of my machines just to fit it in, so that's a problem. So, but, yeah.
Bullshit.
None of us ever deal with that.
No,
Yeah,
bullshit.
So did
Squishy
one of
pussy.
your 5 or 6 MAME cabinets leave, or?
Yep,
Oh.
one of the main cabinets is gone.
Yeah. That's
Oh!
Yeah.
So it went to one of my friends that's been wanting it for ages anyway, so I gave him a bro price on it, and that's good. He loves it.
Nice.
This cabinet's perfect. That Arkanoid marquee I got off Joel actually fits straight in it, so I'm going to turn it into like an Australian Arkanoid. So,
Nice.
That a boy.
Yeah, I got that spinner that I got off you the other day running GAC. I actually USB modded it so I can just run it on MAME for now until I can get a board.
Right.
But yeah,
That's
I
cool.
didn't actually. I just changed the green Opto board to a red Opto board from a app trackball and did a few USB mods on that so I can put it all back together without affecting it. So yeah,
Sweet.
Nice.
that's pretty good. So I just need to track down a board, but one came up for sale on an Australian forum today, so I'm going to ask the guy about it. So.
Sweet.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
I worked on my dartboard a bit, and actually talked to two different technicians today with Medalist about upgrades and about one of the sensors in mine. Nothing too exciting. I recapped the monitor, and it's a monitor that there's no documentation on. It's a Neotech 14-inch VGA monitor. And Ken Lane's the only one, if any of you guys know, he's like a legend in Clav.
Yeah.
But Ken Lane's like the only one that has any documentation that he wrote up on it. And so I followed his advice with all the caps and stuff, ordered a cap, like a 45 capacitor kit, replaced everything, and fired it up, and it's beautiful. But now I've got a pin cushion issue, and there's a pot for adjusting the pin cushion, but it doesn't do anything. So I'm trying to track that fucker down. And of course, you post on Clav and you get a bunch of people that are just taking guesses. Oh, maybe check this. And I'm like, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Put your finger in the butt and see if that fixes it.
Yeah. So I PM'd Ken, but I haven't heard back from him. And so
He hasn't been on Club for a while.
no, he pops in like every day, though. You see, like he last signed on, but he doesn't. I don't think he's very active. Not nearly as active as he used to be.
Which is weird because that's somewhat of a newer machine. You'd think there'd be better documentation out there.
There's not. I mean, like, and it's perfect, except that you got the hourglass thing, and I'm like, oh great, that'll be easy. I just adjust this pot and it doesn't do anything. Shit.
No.
but I've already kind of decided I'm just going to throw, since it's VGA, I'm going to use an LCD. They actually have Medalist sells a specific bracket so that you can throw an LCD in there. But I still want to rebuild it because it's like a perfect, it's a beautiful tube. It's a nice monitor, but so I was talking with the techs about upgrading, like what it would cost to upgrade to the latest hardware and stuff, and it sounds like it's not worth it, but but it was fun to chat with one of the guys that has worked for them for 25 years. So he was like, he's a wealth of knowledge about everything.
Wow.
It was
cool.
Yeah. So anyways, that's just dartboard jibba jabba.
Ken knows a lot of everything about everything.
All right.
Yeah.
I've met him. I met him before I even knew he was in the arcade scene. He was a projectionist of a drive-in down in the Seattle area that I went to. And I met him there, and he let me up into the booth. We hung out up in the booth the whole night watching movies in the projection booth at the drive-in. It was pretty cool. That guy knows a lot of shit.
Yeah.
He's also like the main guy about payphones.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if you ever want to get a payphone and pull the guts out of it and make it work for home use forever, he knows all about payphones. He knows all about a lot of stuff.
He's popped in on like every Dart thread on Clav because he worked for an operator for like 30 years or whatever, and he knows the same machine I've got because he always recommends them because they're so much more reliable than like everything else. So he's like every thread about dartboards and especially about the Medalist brand ones he posts stuff about. So it's I just need him to respond to my message.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. I mean, he does so much stuff. I wouldn't be surprised that he's just so busy. He probably doesn't get on there very much anymore.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. So, anyways, anyone else?
Well, I had related to just to kind of dovetail with your dartboard project. So you had mentioned about those the direct replacement fluorescent bulbs with the LED.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mine arrived today. So after you had such success with your dartboard, so for Jim's dartboard, it has like they're on the sides, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
And yeah, so I ended up for my baby pack it was a dying bulb. It was like dim and sad and very unhappy.
That was really dim.
Yeah, it was really bad. And so I ordered the replacement that you had success with, and I'm like, okay, how's it gonna, but it's spectacular. It's great. It looks so nice. It kind of has that. It is bright. That's
really
for sure.
bright. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but behind the marquee, like before I put the marquee in, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah,
right.
And it's instant on because it's LED, so it's like there's no starter, all that flickering or anything. Yeah.
Which I'm really excited about because I have one actually the Gravatar that I'm sorry, not the Gravatar, the Defender that's close to Gravatar that I'm doing the conversion on
Three
for Cloak and
syllables.
Dagger. Yeah, really close. Like $50 or $60 difference in the price. That was having problems with the starter. Like it would back when it was still the Defender, I would have to hold the starter and then it would work. So I'm excited. Like, hey, maybe I can avoid this whole starter issue by just popping one of these bad boys in, and it looks really nice. The LEDs make the colors really, really pop nicely. So I was psyched. That game
direct replacement. It works with T8 or T12 and 18-inch. It's like $16.99 or whatever, and you don't have to do any rewiring with your current socket, ballast, that whole get up. You just like any other fluorescent tube, and it's just instant.
Yeah, I pull the starter out and pop that thing in, and it looks fantastic.
Nice. Cool. You have to take a picture.
Yeah, I did, but it does. I will say it didn't turn out and I also cleaned the monitor and all that from 30 years of grime that I think had never been cleaned, and it was like,
did it make a big difference? On the glass?
Yes.
Good.
No, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how it's something as simple as in Baby Pac-Man. It turns out that the marquee glass, I did not realize that actually just lifts out, so you don't need to do anything. In fact, so if you happen to be at some arcade and you are walking by and no one's looking, you could you can just lift it up and running out the door. But you wouldn't. But I was surprised actually. It seems like there's no security around that piece.
Oh, interesting.
There's no lock. There's no anything, but so you lift out the glass, and actually in front of the monitor there's a piece of smoky plexi that was so for my monitor, because I think no one had cleaned it in the many years that probably since it was made, it was 30 years of grime, not only on the inside of the glass marquee, but also 30 years of grime on top of that smoked plexi. And it was like, it had like this ghosting quality. So when you had it on, it like created like a ghosty cloud around all of the letters.
It was it was really soft. I was like, it was tough. Yeah. I should have just
looked at it because it was ridiculous. All I had to do was lift up the freaking thing. So there you go. Lesson learned. I thought it was something where it was going to be tricky to get the glass off. Nah, just 2 seconds.
Nice.
But no, it looks spectacular now. But it's hard to take pictures of lights.
Yeah.
Right? You have to really turn down your aperture, your iris on your whatever camera,
Phone.
or switch it to manual settings. Yeah.
Or HDR sometimes helps.
Well, I'm using
Yeah,
my phone.
sure.
That's all I got.
Yeah,
I
you should.
I got
you
my
should still be
phone
able
and
to
I-
switch to manual settings and drop the ISO down as low as it'll go. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not doing that on my phone.
That's
That's the beauty of the phone. You point, you shoot. I did, I touched on the little part where it's like focus on the light part, and then it made the screen really dark, but it didn't. Yeah, I mean, it definitely helped. Otherwise, it looked like the heavens were shining from my marquee, which kind of is the case when you're playing a game. You're like, oh, the heavens are here. It's such a happy thing. But
Well, that's cool.
yeah. Anyway, so I'm glad that you discovered that. Big thumbs up. I would give it an endorsement for that product.
They're on Amazon. Yep.
Yeah, about $20 after shipping. And what threw me off, what I was not expecting, because it came in like a big padded envelope, and I was like, shit, is this thing going to be broken? I'm like, oh well,
I thought the same thing.
Yeah, it's not a fluorescent. So I pull out, and it's plastic. Like I wasn't expecting that. I was still expecting a glass tube, but it's not.
Oh
It's the plastic tube with the LED inside. So that threw me off.
It's just there to diffuse it. It's very even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At
So there
first,
we
I
go.
wasn't happy because of the sticker on there.
Yeah.
But you can just twist it to the outside. Yeah.
Yep. That's or the inside, or
What's the sticker say? Is that just some kind of warning, or?
It's like the world's largest UL. Like, yeah. I mean.
No.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. It's this is this and that, but yeah, you just turn it so it goes to the back. It's a giant silver sticker on it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really bizarre.
Hey, so I have a little story. What's today? Tuesday? Sunday, there was an ad in the San Antonio Craigslist. A guy was selling 3 games for $800, and I did like a double look or whatever, because it was like, it's not San Antonio, it's someplace called Eagle Pass, which turns out is like a quarter mile from Mexico. It's just really like.
Oh wow!
I guess that's all Jim has is, where's your Mexican sound? Come on.
No, it's just that's everything. That's everything outside of the U.S.
That represents the foreignness.
Yeah,
that's right. And then for when you talk about Asia, it's
No.
there we go.
I figured that was Mexico, but so I mailed them on. Okay, I mailed them on Saturday, and I asked, hey, is that available? I'll take it. And then the guy replied with some dumb reply like, I still got it.
No me gusta.
So then I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna call this guy because he can't reply with more than one word or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, I still got him, and I'm like, all right, look, I'm gonna give you $800, what you asked. I'm gonna leave tomorrow morning with my wife. She's blonde, so it'll be all right for you. And we're gonna come and get the game. All I need for you to do is take this ad down, because that will show your commitment. And that's always the trick. It's like, are they going to take the ad down?
Yep.
Right. So he did. He took it down. That's great. And so I drove, got my Prius, hooked up the trailer, 5 hours to get to Eagle Pass.
Oh, boy.
And I loaded an MK4 and an MK1 cab, which apparently got struck by lightning and no longer works. Wink, wink. And a Miss Pac-Man, which the monitor's very dim. I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah.
And the crown jewel, a Rampage World Tour.
Wow!
And so drove back at 58 miles per hour, which is the best my Prius could handle. And 7 hours later,
Oh my god!
Yeah.
unloaded, and then this morning I fixed the hacked up power cord on the Rampage. It was the very first thing I did. Works fine. Played some games with my wife, and so
Nice.
pretty good. That's a pretty good.
Fun. Yeah, that's a fun game.
Yeah, 2 newer games and then one oldie.
Yeah, classic.
With the movie about to come out, you're about to be a millionaire.
Yeah,
on
sell
Popeye,
it.
right?
Sell it now.
Speaking of, I saw the movie tonight at a screening.
Oh yeah,
Another
Really
screen.
good.
of course you did.
Yeah, well, my dad Well, that's what he does. He's literally the first guy in the line. He shows up there at like 10 a.m. in the morning or whatever.
10.
That's right. That's right. And so, great film. The guy from Walking Dead is in it. Negan.
Yeah. The guy who plays Negan.
And a couple other people, of course, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. And what's really weird though is at one point in the movie, the bad guys have like an old school '80s rampage behind them with no explanation about why it's there or anything like that.
It's like Double Dragon.
Yeah, I'm like, why? Wait! Why is that game back there? And how come you're not going? Oh wow, where have I heard this whole thing where there's a monkey and an alligator and a wolf?
And then they look at the camera.
Yeah, they never mention that. So, I mean, I liked it.
Oh, fun.
It was good. I did drink 3 beers though, so I don't know if I've been like,
I think that's required. I think.
Yeah. Take your friends and family. There's no F words. It's good stuff. Review over.
Nice.
Man, I still have not seen Ready Player One yet. I'm like,
I haven't either.
I want to see that.
See it twice. It's so good. And I don't
I
like
want to see it.
My wife actually said she'll see it with me this weekend. So
Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
Mine doesn't want to watch it, so I'm like,
Mine doesn't either. I had to go by myself because I don't have any friends either.
I'll have to come over and watch it with you, Mark. That's it.
All right.
Maybe we can try to all watch it by next Tuesday so we can talk about it. So we'll give our viewers a chance to see it because
pressure's on 34.
Fuck, man. The problem is I'm going to see Isle of Dog on Thursday.
Oh, that's right.
For the second time,
So
I've seen
good.
that.
Oh, geez. Nice.
Because your dogs are some of the main characters.
Yeah.
Actually, the dogs in like the opening scene kind of look like small versions of my dogs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's like this standoff between the anyway.
I think they're all small versions of the actual dogs.
Yeah. There's no big version of your dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm pretty sure they didn't do a full size scale, right?
You have to go see Rampage to see that.
Yeah.
Is that
no
a lion?
scale version.
Wow.
All right, so I don't know if you want to share this, Leo. So I just did a napkin sketch because like.
Oh yeah, I want to see
All
it.
right.
Let's show it. Show it.
All right, so this is like seriously like me sitting here. Like I don't know if you guys saw me earlier, but I was like over here doing this. This is I just did this. So this is our inspiration for the Nat tournament / Brofest mix up here. So this is going to be really fast because
That's what she said.
all right, so here's your napkin sketch.
I love that. I think that's great. That's great.
Is that not a perfect combination of Leo?
Yeah.
And the hot dog?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just farting up a storm and propelling my hot dog.
Yep.
Absolutely.
It is perfect.
All right, so that was me just doodling here. I'll have a much better version coming.
Oh, that's great.
I'll take one of anything that has it on it. And
Yeah.
Cheap sneak fest, right?
That's like 1,000 times better than anything I could draw. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome. So,
Sweet.
Leo, is
And
there?
you don't have to worry about anybody poo-pooing the that's a little too controversial or
Yeah.
whatever.
Right, yeah.
Dude, I just got sign off like that.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I peed on somebody, so yeah, go ahead. It doesn't have to talk about signing off on something. Yeah.
What is this? Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, Carrie. Sorry, yeah. I didn't mean
The
to-
raising of the lake level with the Dave Fest through 2000. Maybe it just features a different person each year. Maybe that's the way that we have it in their little shtick.
Yeah.
Which
good.
Dave's little shtick is his peeing in the lake.
Peeing in the lake.
Not
With a Bud
to
Light in his hand.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Not to offend the shtick, Dave. Just in case you ever happen to watch this.
He's drunk. He's not watching.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be fine
He's
with it
probably working.
anyway.
Yeah, he's probably working today.
He'd be texting.
So do you have, is there some sort of a like general schedule or layout for Friday and Saturday? Other
Yes.
than, yeah.
So I think Dave's flight lands at 10. We'll pick him up. Probably a little bit after that. We head up. I figure we'd be at the Nassau by 12:30. Figure we stop, maybe get a little bite to eat or something like that. My plan would be go to the Nassau, say, and as we get closer, I'll say, hey, let's meet at the Nassau at 1 o'clock, meet everybody, pass out like the badges, kind of have a little mixer and say hello.
Oh, nice. At the bar, I'm assuming.
Yes, absolutely.
The bar's open during the afternoon.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's open. It's on a Friday. It'll be open. I think they even serve breakfast there on that, or they open at 10 or 11. By the time we're there, and then I plan on heading over there around, I'd say 3 or 3:30 or so. Okay. Go over there, do the first day of, just tell the games that's going to be part of like, 5 or 6 games are going to be part of like the main tournament, and let them know if people want to play that. And then around, I'd say probably 6 or 7, maybe everyone break, go get something to eat. We can either do the Nat tournament before or after that. I'd probably say after that, because then we could do that for like an hour or so from like 8 to 9, and then get out of there at 9 o'clock, go back to the cabins and go back to the Nassau and just kind of chill and hang out. Absolutely.
Dance party.
Pants optional. Pants optional.
Yeah. Pants off.
Exactly. Dave will have the hot dogs going, and we'll have his warm Bud Lights, and we'll be playing some poker, and I could make a joke, but I won't say anything there. But and then we'll just be chilling at the beach. Hopefully the weather cooperates with us. If it's raining, maybe we stay at Nassau a little bit longer. But if it's going to be like 85 and sunny, fuck it, let's just go outside and hang out at the beach. I mean, we don't have this big ass tournament to go to, and like the bar that's there at the fun spot, it's kind of nice, but it's also kind of expensive, and it's very indoors. And then for
your
Saturday,
own beer is very well
priced. I
I
will have beer, and they won't. Unlike some side art that gets misplaced.
Yes, side art.
Speaking of
side
art
unboxing party on the beach.
Yes,
I need another side art.
Yes. And then Saturday, the plan is, I'm gonna say probably go to the fun spot for, I'd say 1 o'clock. I know in years past, if we try to do it earlier, based on how Friday has gone, that hasn't worked out well. I was planning on having a little candlepin bowling game on that Saturday.
Yes.
So that's something that you could do as like an optional thing. If people don't, that would take like an hour or so. If like people don't want to go to that, they can go like show up around 2 o'clock or so. We would continue the second day of the main tournament, and then have the second day of the Nat, which again would end probably around 8 or 9 o'clock, and then go back, repeat the Friday night fun. But that's just what I kind of had in my head.
Yeah.
People have thoughts, like I'm up for suggestions. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I love your idea of the candlepin bowling, because if you haven't, if you're from the area, then maybe you grew up with candlepin, but everybody else, it's
a New England thing. Yeah, it's a total New England thing. Yeah,
you're not going to experience.
Or if you're from Canada,
else.
it's like 5-pin bowling.
Yeah, well, duck pin, right? Or is that? Do you guys have that up by you?
No, we have 5-pin bowling. Which is
candlepin is still the 10 pins, but they're a lot thinner, and you have a ball that's barely a pound.
Overhand.
Yeah.
It's like the size of a softball. That's like our bowling.
Yeah, it's like
thick. It's got a nice little it's not heavy, but for what it is, and you can kind of palm that. You get the extra ball too, as the Simpsons said. You get the third ball, man. You get the third ball. And it's a lot different too, because in 10-pin, at the end of each, when you throw a ball, they kind of scoop up everything and kind of sweep all the pins out of your way. In candlepin, they don't do that. So really, playing the wood is how they call that. Just go ahead, just make some jokes now, and I'll
Necro said,
we're going to continue with the jokes. We're going to make all sorts of jokes.
So you have to learn to play the wood, and then
play the wood with your 3 balls.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
And then and it kind of plays into how you want to actually go about your shots, because you can make a good amount of splits if you have a lot of deadwood out there. Like you can just kind of pop one and just it gets very interesting how exactly, yeah. There's a lot of I played growing up as a kid. I was in a league. I played with friends for about 8 or 9 years.
He's a hustler. He was a hustler.
right.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's going to be $20 a person to enter too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have said that from the beginning. Damn it.
Who wants to be on Cheek Sneaks team?
Gleek just posted a couple pictures.
That looks like Piggy.
That'd be a great team.
Yeah, it
name.
looks like
We're the Cheek Sneakers.
Uncle Piggy.
Yeah, yeah. And like the rent, it's pretty cheap to do. I think it's a couple bucks a game, and then you do shoe rentals, and they're always open there too. Like they have a good amount of lanes, and they have the 10-pin bowling next to it. But yeah, I've always wanted. That's always a fun. I love candlepin bowling. Like,
I was surprised at how hard it was. I mean, it was much more difficult, but
that's what she said.
I'm like, oh,
it's accuracy. It's accuracy. Really throwing that ball in that narrow.
Jim's like, well, you know.
Exactly.
You don't get strikes the way that you do. Like,
Are the lanes the same length?
Like you're not gonna.
Yes.
You're not gonna. Same
side. Yes.
You're not gonna luck into a strike. Sorry.
No. It's like 100 is a good score in that. Like, if you get 100, you're doing really well because it's just like it's so hard to get marks. Like your first two, like your first one's got to be good, and your second one's got to be, really got to hit the precision. Yeah, it's not like the big ass like 15-bomb ball. You spin it, and it kind of spins in there too. Like, it can like you'd be amazed. You'll throw like the same shot, and one will go and like just barely hit the center pin and kind of move left to right. One will go like straight through, and you're like, oh fuck, I knocked down 2 pins. I went right down the middle. Like that's never happening in 10-pin. Like if you hit the dead center, you're taking a lot with you. This, it's like, oh great, it went straight through. I have 8 fucking pins left and 2 balls.
That 2019, we're gonna have to play some Canadian bowling then, because we only have 5 pins with that same size ball.
Fucking lazy Canadians, 10 pins. Jesus
Christ. Metric conversions.
I just think what I appreciated about, what I really liked about the candlepin bowling is it felt a little more like an equalizer, because with the 10-pin bowling, so much of it has to do with how if you can deal with big heavy balls.
Yes.
And for me, I have trouble with big heavy balls because I'm a girl and I don't have as much upper body, arm strength. So it was really nice to feel like it didn't matter if you had a lot of muscle to you, that it's more of a precision game. So
accuracy is much it was much more
really
important in this game. Yeah, exactly. Like you can just chuck that ball down there and you're gonna get like a 40 or a 50. But if you it's a much more accuracy game. And like playing the angle of like, oh, I want to come in on the left hand side or the right hand side and not hit it like square on, because it's I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. But
cool.
So
that'll be fun.
I missed a chunk of this conversation, but while we're doing this,
Carrie doesn't like big balls. That's what.
Or heavy ones.
Clint won't be there, so who's taking scores?
More than a handful.
So that's a good question. How are scores being since
I'll be keeping scores. I'll be doing it on. I'll have a tablet with me, and I'll keep scores for the main and the Nat tournament.
Cool. And I'm happy to help because I always love taking scores.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So count me in. I can bring my
Speaking of Clint, he just piped up in our chat.
Oh.
He's in the IRC chat.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Clint.
We almost had a new fan on YouTube, a stupid bitch, but apparently she said, wow, you talk about nothing. Kick rocks, nerds.
Wow.
Nice. I like it.
Thanks and God bless.
Yes.
Another happy customer.
Guess they're not hitting the subscribe button. Sorry.
We've been doing this shit
that's
for
a thumbs down
4 years now. So if you're surprised by the kind of show we do,
so fuck you.
We've been kicking rocks way longer than you.
I like kicking the rocks.
Stupid, worthless, no good, goddamn son of a bitch.
I love it.
Yeah.
I wake up to kick rocks.
That's how I keep going in life.
Yeah. That's what they're there for.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
Yes.
You can have a very classy response if you'd like.
Answer this week's question.
Well, I mean, the
Jerry,
screen
you
missed
should know
stupid
that one.
bitch. and stupid spelled wrong. So I mean, like, yeah, I mean, it's hard to take that name seriously. What is everyone showing up on Thursday? Yeah.
You big dummies.
Stupid, worthless, no good, goddamn freeloading son of a bitch, retarded, big mouth, know-it-all asshole jerk. Fuck you!
Timing there.
It's are most people showing up on Thursday? Like no one's booked their flight. It sounds like.
I don't think so. Dave's showing up on Friday, but like I said, the offer's out there for people that are traveling like long distance. If you want to come Thursday, I can.
I'd only be coming from Minnesota. That's not really long distance.
I can. I already took Thursday off. I took Wednesday off too. So if you want to come in like super early, but I can pick people up.
Bonus points.
Yeah, we can. If it's around, if it's anytime after 3:30 to 6, we'd probably better just stay in Boston for till 6 or 6:30 because traffic is just shit.
Atrocious.
And, and then +2 will be the summertime, so there's always places to go, like the waterfront or the seaport. The North End is a great place to visit too if you've never been. So there's a lot of nice things to do in Boston.
All my like all the flights that the very reasonable flights are either me getting there like 9:49 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
one in the afternoon or like 8 p.m. So
I see.
I mean, but
like I said, I'm taking Wednesday off. I'm taking Thursday off. So whatever works for you.
And that's Thursday. Yeah, that'd be Thursday.
Screw it. Do it DJ Flash style. Do a
all-nighter.
Yeah, that's it. Go to the Yak Awards.
Yeah, because I mean, the one nice thing, like the seaport is like a 5-minute drive from Logan. Like and that's a really nice. It's a modern area too. Like it used to be nothing till like 5, 6, 7 years ago. They started building it up. There's a ton of nice restaurants, a nice like view of the Boston Harbor. In the summertime, it's really nice. Now it sucks. It's just windy and cold. But in the summertime, it's actually nice. But yeah, I'll have to see if there's actually a concert there too, because they always have a concert on the half shell there. Let me check in on that. Sometimes they have a concert out there, but sorry, got distracted. Yeah, come in any day Thursday. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Yeah, whatever works for you guys.
All right. No, I'll probably book within the next week because flights are pretty cheap right now.
Yeah, I was saying earlier how I booked my flight to Grinkers. It was like $320 round trip, which is like ridiculously cheap.
That is cheap.
Yeah, that inspires me to take a look at those flights too.
I looked into it as well. It's actually not too bad from Australia right now. So.
Oh my God, Jerry! Yes, that is the one.
It's like 900 return. 27 hours each way though, unfortunately, but it's not too bad though for the price. So you get like a 12-hour stopover in Fiji or something.
I promise you, a lot of side art will make it this year. So this time to go. So
I can't bet anything. It's definitely 2019, but I can't bet anything this year. But I'm still looking. So
awesome.
Well, if you thought San Diego was fun, Grinkers times 10.
Dude, you're not getting a lot of sympathy for 12 hours in Fiji. Just saying. The rest of it,
yeah.
12 hours in Fiji, bite me. You have like a flavor of fucking Cleveland. Yeah.
I have to say, at an airport, the airport in Fiji is terrible. It is shocking. So, yeah, it's not very nice.
You can't leave and go get a drink.
There's nothing bad in Fiji, really? There's something bad in Fiji? That seems very odd, yeah.
Yeah,
it's a real shithole. It is a real shithole.
Save that one for your wife. No, not buying it.
Yeah.
The Fiji airport. Oh man, Fiji 12 hours. It sucked. Terrible.
The Fiji Islands are just so beautiful and warm, and like the beach is so crystal clear and clean. Oh yeah.
And you get as soon as you walk out of the airport, you get mugged and shot and shit like that. It is terrible there. Like you got to be careful. So. Yeah, it's pretty bad for tourists over there, especially Australians. They always get, for some reason, they always get drugged and raped and all that shit over there. It happens all the time.
I was expecting the ultimate place to go, according to the Truman Show.
Yeah. No, I'll still look into it. Now I've got my passport renewed again. Everything's a lot easier. So
nice. Hey guys, it's like 12:30 East Coast. I gotta head out. Talk to y'all next week.
All right.
Sounds
good.
Good night, Leo.
Have a good one.
Okay, Leo, take it easy.
Thanks, you too.
Ciao.
You can
excuse me.
Can you like, hey Leo, by the way, you have to pick me up at 10 a.m.
Yeah, all the flights are gonna come in like 2 hours apart, just like
Yeah,
totally jacked
totally.
up.
Yeah, it'll be the exact. It'll be completely inconvenient.
Yeah.
Just go sit at a bar for a
If
while.
I wanted to fly on Spirit going home, I could get a flight for $101.
Wow.
I'd get there in the morning on JetBlue, and then I'd fly back. I'd get a 6 p.m. flight on Spirit going home on Sunday. But although I have to add $30 for carry-on with Spirit or whatever it is, it's stupid.
So Andrew, weren't you supposed to be getting a game or something delivered?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's behind him, isn't it?
Updates there.
Maybe.
Let me see. Okay. Let me.
That's
I
his
gotta
new
click on your
Rastin
picture.
cabinet.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. All right,
Yeah.
there, front and
It's
center.
gonna
So
put
it
Rastin
works.
with the steering wheel.
I don't know. I haven't plugged it in yet. It's supposed
Okay.
to.
Jump is the pedal.
It's all there.
The shifter is sword.
Yeah.
Your enthusiasm for it is underwhelming here.
Yeah.
He's like, yay, no space. They're all back to back.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is everything's crammed in. I mean, the,
Yeah,
the,
'cause you
the
carve.
van is like right here.
Yeah. Nice.
Wow.
So there's not really room to do much of it. Yeah. So you can't tell off camera. That's like we're
Oh wow.
stuck.
That's where he's getting a spare steering wheel for pole position. For
Yeah.
Rip it right off the van. This is much more realistic.
Right, it adds some
Yeah.
legitimacy because you can actually smell the tire and the rubber smell right there. Yeah.
Right in my hands.
Little gas, little
Yeah. So dropped it off. It was a no fuss, easy deal. I don't know. The cabinet's in it's all there. It's all in relatively solid shape. I think I swear to God, it almost looks like someone tried to Bondo the entire floor of it though.
Ooh.
And I'm not sure what the
That's why
story
Mark
is there.
left. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, we lost Mark.
We did.
Yeah, he left a while
I was
ago.
going to make a comment about his Bondo job on what cabinet was. The cake. I showed him that to like thinkers. Yeah.
So I have a sneaky suspicion that the entire bottom of this cabinet is fucked. Like the bottom, like look at the bottom from outside, and it's like just spackled with shit. And then I was like, all right, that's super weird. And then I opened it up, and the inside bottom is spackled with shit. But the sides aren't. So I don't know. I'm a little bit leery of this.
Well, nobody's gonna look at the bottom of your cabinet anyway.
Put it between two cabinets, you never know.
I am.
Right, but you put
Next
it.
time I'm in Denver, I'm like, show me the bottom of your pole.
Right, exactly. You put it
Right
between
now.
the earth and the sky, and no one will see it. Don't worry.
That's exactly it. That's it. That's
Right.
So yeah, no, I mean it'll be fine. I mean, I got the bezels kind of fucked up, the marquees kind of fucked up. I mean, it's the usual shit. The overlay above the steering wheel and the overlay below the steering wheel are kind of fucked up. So I've got Phoenix Arcade already sent me all new artwork for it. So
Wow.
it's quick on the line.
yeah,
What
pretty
did
much
you pay for it again, Andrew?
300
Oh.
delivered.
Nice.
For a working
Yeah,
pole
I'd
position.
still be
Yeah.
happy with that for sure. Yeah.
Let's also plug Slicknick makes the steering wheel center.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if I can get one from him at Grinkers this year because it needs one. But yeah, I mean everything. It doesn't look like anything's cracked or anything like that. Too bad as far as the controls, and steering wheel spins just fine, and it's all there. So both power supplies, the board's there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, my enthusiasm is tempered by the fact that like it's another fucking project.
Yeah.
And oh wait, so actually there is something exciting to
There's
talk about.
more.
Yeah.
Aside from people, and I think Joel was the only one that really fell into this group, but aside from people who regularly post Craigslist wanted to buy ads, did anyone else besides me
Benefit
buy
from it?
a game from that little run of things?
I think Gleek did.
My one.
I did as well.
Yeah. And you guys don't normally run an ad?
I have in the past. I don't constantly do it. I forget to renew it.
Okay, we'll qualify that.
Same.
Okay.
I do it on occasion, and I was told to do it at the Nat tournament. And I did it when I got back and bought this machine last weekend.
Really? That was
Right.
from that, huh?
Yeah, that was it.
Nice.
And everybody tried to buy it after me because they posted it on our version of Craigslist 10 minutes after. And everyone's like, "Oh, buy it." And the lady, I was meant to go pick it up that afternoon. Drove out there in my pickup, and I blew 2 tires on my pickup on the way out.
Oh, shit.
The sidewalls went out, and I limped it home. And then Saturday, I said, yeah, on the rims. I didn't care; they were ruined anyway, so I just like, fuck it, I'll get new ones. I've been meaning to change the wheels on it anyway. And then I called her and said, "Look, I can't make it till tomorrow. I'll transfer money to your account, whatever." They're like, "No, as long as you're here by 10 a.m. tomorrow." And got there and it was all done. They had lots of people asking for it. So even a couple of my friends asked for the cabinet too. So yeah. I still got it. I was happy.
Yeah, I got an email last weekend offering a track and field cabinet to me for $2,500.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh. Actually, it's funny because I just opened up Facebook and that 11 cabinet is for sale for $1,750. Someone up here is trying to sell it for a little cheaper.
Those tickets only cost $12.50, so don't buy them. Scalper?
Best movie.
Gentlemen, I perform a service in the service.
I haven't been searching a whole lot on the the list because I'm trying to downsize a little bit, but I saw my buddy Tron guy.
Dylan.
He picked up a
Tron guy on KLV.
I got you to say that in that.
He picked up a Up and Down, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Is that like a bootleg of Bump and Jump, isn't it?
No, they're really different games actually.
Oh, okay, right.
Up and Down has tracks that kind of crisscross each other.
Okay.
And you basically can just roll upwards or backwards. You can jump over vehicles, but you can jump across the patterns. Yeah, and you have to collect different colored flags.
I'll have to look at the name.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's super hard though.
Yeah, I'll have a look at it for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. How did all your sales go, Gak? Did you sell all those machines?
So I've sold. I haven't tried selling anymore in the last week or two, but I've actually 10 machines have left. And eight more are spoken for and will leave as soon as I deliver them.
Holy shit.
But that still leaves me with 29 more games, something like that. So
damn.
And I'm trying to get down to 15-ish, so
did that deal go through you told me about it on the Friday with the Major Havoc and stuff?
Yeah, those are gone.
Awesome.
Yes, my Major Havoc and Wacko are gone. I shed a few tears, but the cash put a smile back on my face. So
you did well, sir.
Yes, I did all right. Yeah. So hopefully they arrived safely, and I haven't heard anything. So fingers crossed. I won't get any angry messages saying, "What the hell is this? It's not at all what I thought it was." So that's always the risk you take. What's that?
He hasn't gotten them yet.
I don't know. I assume so. It was a while ago, so I'm pretty sure he's got them by now. So
weird.
Yeah.
I need more side art. Give me a minute.
More side art. There you go. Nice. Yep. So Mock, and you're on a waiting list for a new edition, possibly, right?
We never get another kid?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, nice.
But in the oven.
The most rewarding kind.
You getting tickets to their concert?
Yeah.
No, Chicago gaming company. They decided to postpone their announcement. So now it's like I sold my game with now nothing. So I just gotta wait. They say real soon, though. In fact, my dealer, my pinball dealer.
Your dealer.
How quickly I revised that. My pinball dealer contacted me and said they're going to make an announcement really soon, and let me know if you're interested. I'll put a hold on it, even though he's not exactly saying what it's going to be, but pretty much everybody knows what it's going to be. So, but yeah. So I got to find out what the price skew is going to be for that, though, because there's going to be probably 3 different models, and I'll probably get the middle one. But we'll see. So I'm still waiting. Because those things are expensive.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they are.
So expensive. I don't even have enough money for it if it's going to be what I think it's going to be.
Really? So they bump the prices again, or?
Well, Attack from Mars was the cheapest one was 6,500.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that doesn't have a lot of toys, really. I mean, it has some Martians and some spaceships. But Monster Bash, if that's the one they do, that's fucking chock full of toys.
Monster Bash is better than AFM. I prefer.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be like an $8,000 game. I have a feeling, but we'll see.
For like the premium level.
That'll be like 14,000 Australian when it comes over here. Then if it's 8,000 American.
Yeah, I don't know. Medieval Madness was 8, so if Monster Bash,
that's about
we'll see.
13 Australian when we got it here for the reboot.
Yeah. If it is that, I'll just I'll have to figure out what to do. I'll have to sell some stuff or something. Well, maybe it'll be October by then, and it'll be seasonal, and I'll be selling my pumpkins again. I'll have money, so I don't know. We'll see.
You'll be hitting the pole.
I'll be back on the pole
in the G string.
Yeah. I like how it's back on the pole.
I'll be back on the pole and picking quarters out of my ass because that's not all good.
Lick 'em and stick 'em.
Lick 'em and stick 'em, right, Orange Whip?
Make it
buddy. You'll be like, you pay me or I take my clothes off.
Yeah. You don't want to see this.
See how much movement I got going on under this shirt?
You don't want to see me when I'm horny.
No, they're making it rain.
Cover yourself up with all this money.
Yeah.
The joke's on you, pal.
Yeah.
You ever see the movie Blame It on Rio? It's a really old '80s movie.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
Well, there's a scene in it where the guy's talking about like, I've always had a problem with nudity. It's like every time I take off my clothes, I wish I could leave the room.
Okay, I never nude.
Yeah, I'm a never nude. Shower shorts on. So yeah, so I'll keep you posted if I hear anything on that. So that's just kind of in limbo right now, and I just got money burning a hole in my bank account. So,
Free to buy VR setups and stuff.
Yeah, I took 500 of it and bought a VR setup. I'm having actually so much fun with it. It's not been a regretted purchase at all. I'm playing Skyrim, and it just feels like you're there, and it's just so immersive. And
I'm just worried I would totally have motion sickness. Like,
well, you get VR legs,
With your
though.
vertigo. Yeah.
You get VR legs from playing it. Yeah, I mean, because when you first do it, yeah, you might get some motion sickness.
I mean, I've always been like, if I go out on the roller coaster rides, the ones that twist multiple directions, I'm like really motion sickness for
oh, really?
a couple hours. I get that too. Yeah. I'd be like, I don't think I can handle it. You know?
Yeah. You know what? When you play games that you don't have anything to focus on, you get sick. Like, you're moving, you don't have anything that's still in front of you, you get sick. It's kind of weird. But if you play a game that you're in a cockpit and you have the dash around you and the glass and everything,
you have those.
It's like being in a car, and then your brain goes, "Oh, this is okay. I'm in a vehicle." It's really weird how your brain processes movement. But
and Gex, sorry, do you have a problem like playing, like when we were playing Quake and Left 4 Dead?
No, that seemed fine.
That was okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's sort of like that. I mean, it's just that when you look all around, it's there though. That's what's kind of weird about playing Skyrim again. I mean, I've played a lot of hours of Skyrim, and playing it in VR is a whole different game. It's hard to explain until.
Is this for PS4 or PC?
PC. So I'm gonna have fun starting to load up mods on it too. I'm gonna be probably doing that this weekend or something.
You load up all those immersion nudity mods.
Is there nudity mods?
Oh my God.
I didn't even know. I don't know much about the mods yet.
You haven't found them yet?
Everybody's nude.
Dude, I should send you some screenshots of what it looks like when I play Fallout.
Oh, how funny! Everybody's nude but me.
Literally Fallout.
Yeah, they're falling out. So if you guys don't know, Fallout is a sister game to Skyrim. So it's like the post-apocalyptic version.
Skyrim job.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Skyrim job.
But yeah, no, there's a lot of immersion mods. So I think they call it the Nexus, but that's where all the mods are for that stuff. But like there's Caliente's hot body mod, and there's like skin mods, and you can change everything.
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking into like the more blood one and the better armors and better foliage and flowers,
weather effects and stuff.
Weather
like
effects that are more real and higher res textures, and they've just really improved the game tenfold. You know, it's like a community of people have concentrated on certain sections of the game, and you can load whatever mods you want on it. So cool. Yeah, the modding community is huge for that. So
check out the Nexus, because I think the Nexus also has a mod manager, so you can quickly load and unload.
I'm going to load that up. I think I looked down that on YouTube. Yeah, so you can turn them on and off real easy, and they load right away. And
the same mods
pretty straightforward.
that are available for Fallout are available for Skyrim, and they're, I mean, how do I put this delicately? Modeled nipples.
Oh. Okay.
So, like, it's that kind of level of detail in the meshes.
Also, they actually have mesh swaps then.
Yes.
Oh,
so it's not just texture mods. So there's texture mods matched up with mesh mods that is.
So is it just certain characters will have the upgrade, or do they do it across the board, or how does that even work? Because there's so many characters in that.
Right. So I think, well, I don't know Skyrim as well, but for Fallout, there's specific. Like all the dudes and all the girls basically share the same mesh, and they just have different textures and different armors and stuff like that they can wear that changes the mesh, but like they're basically the same underneath. If you take everything off, which is what we're getting at here, they're basically the same underneath.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so when you loot a body and you take their stuff, you can take their clothes, and then they're just
the
totally
last
naked.
article of clothing, and then all of a sudden they're just naked.
Oh, how funny!
It's definitely very funny.
It's a lot of fun. It's what Leo was talking about, where you look like an idiot with your glasses on. Yeah, there's times I'm doing this, and then my wife will come in and go, "What are you doing?" "I'm fighting spiders." "They're all around. Don't you see them?"
"Get them off me!"
Hey, at least it's not VR porn. That'd be an awkward walk-in.
I bought a headset while I was over there for VR porn. So
doesn't even fucking knock anymore.
I never found it yet.
What are you doing? It's you, honey. I swear.
Yeah.
There's no winning on that one.
But it's totally okay as long as you do it in a big group in my garage, though.
Yeah.
Right.
That's fine.
Someone's got to send me some links to some porn. I haven't found any yet, but I haven't really been looking either. So.
Sure,
hit up Joel.
I think Joel's the one with the vast library.
Oh, Joel, all right, I'll PM Joel then.
Yeah, I assume that it's something you pay for.
He's probably the one that talked you into buying one.
It was on here. I think it was I was talking to 34K about it on the Thursday at Joel's house, and I'm like, I went to Walmart and I was walking along and they had a headset there on sale. I'm like, fuck, I might as well throw it in the trolley with the rest of the stuff. That's it. So, yeah. I played a few games on somewhere, and YouTube videos with the kids have been pretty fun. So that's been cool.
Well, if you get it from Joel, it's going to be very specifically slanted.
Done.
Wow.
Choice
of words.
Where's the music, Jim?
No, he's not touching on that one. Good job.
You don't need it. That's funny. Slightly slanted. Slightly dragony.
Oh, this wouldn't be a bad show for YouTube to decide to flag. In the grand scheme of things, if they have to pick one.
Quick, somebody play like a full-length music video or something, right?
Exactly.
We'll just mute the whole thing, right?
Get Mike in here.
Joel must be in full-blown theater mode. I haven't heard from him in like a week or so.
Yeah, a couple weeks now.
Going dark.
He's got
going underground.
3D models to make, so.
Yeah, that's right.
So anyway, everybody go out and see Ready Player One so we can talk about it.
I'll try. I'll
So
try.
do we need 2 weeks? Maybe we could make it a 2-week deadline.
Yeah, it's in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
When are you
Sure.
gonna
Yeah.
see
So-
the dogs one again, Andrew? I mean,
If I really like it, maybe I'll see it twice by then.
yeah.
Dude, Isle of Dogs. Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed that movie. It was really
Yeah,
I
I'd like to
was-
see that one too.
I was supposed to see that or that Quiet movie, whatever that is, the Silence one.
Oh
Sounds
yeah,
like
where
Lance.
the aliens
Meh.
kind of hear everything.
Yeah, have you seen that yet, Jim?
It's meant to be good.
No,
You know that one with the guy, the family has to be quiet or the monsters will rip you apart.
I saw the preview. Yeah,
Supposed to be really good. It's got like a 90-something% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
So.
one of my friends saw it. Said it was amazing. So.
Yeah, I heard it's really good.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll have to see that one too.
Well, that's a horror movie, Jim. You're supposed to be up on that shit.
there haven't been that many good ones, so I just don't keep up. Like,
Hasn't been any
Well,
good
that's
horror
a good one.
movies
That's
since
supposed
the
to be a good
80s.
one.
You're right.
Yeah, I heard that was it's sort of like The Mist, where these aliens have are all over the place. The military can't even handle them, and if you do make a noise, they just rip you, they shred you. So
Wow.
yeah, it's supposed to be awesome. I gotta check that out. So
It's probably
Yeah,
how
that
they saved on salaries there for the actors. It's like you have barely any lines to memorize.
Yeah.
But you want this?
it's like Castaway, where the first word isn't for 90 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's crazy. That's decent. I mean, good actors in it. I mean, Emily Blunt.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
What's his name? Jim
Yeah,
from The
they're
Office.
playing-
Whatever that guy's name is.
They're playing Monopoly with like felt dice.
yeah, powder puff balls.
No, that's in the trailer.
Yeah, I know it is. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the attract mode from Popeye comes on.
He shreds the Popeye.
Yeah.
Popeye's just instantly destroyed.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah. How do you take a shit without making noise?
well, there's probably no water involved.
Right, I was going to say, on the
Splash.
earth. Yeah.
Unless,
You guys said before you guys got too much water in your toilets in America. So.
or like shit in a pool. Or
It's all that'd be like the most suspenseful scene. It's like
shit underwater.
Don't make any sound. All of a sudden, it's like
Oh, Leo would just be toast, man. He'd
Yeah.
gone-
Yeah, Leo's shredded.
Yeah.
Stay away from Leo.
no. Leo would be the survivor. He can sneak them.
Yo.
Like a ventriloquist. It sounds like I farted.
Everybody around him, he's dying.
Like he passes it across the
He
room.
cups his hands over his ass.
That's funny.
You know, like Flask was saying, like the classic horror films of the 80s, you know, it always hits all the senses. It's like gratuitous sex scene, big boobs,
Yeah.
throat slashing, heads decapitated, sex scene. Like it's like
Yeah.
it goes from like, you know, like boner time to death, boner time, death. You know,
Yeah.
like what's it got?
Sounds like a movie.
They're conditioning you.
Yeah.
My God, my dick is so
Oh.
fucking confused.
They
Yeah.
reward
Exactly.
abstinence. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like that movie Chopping Mall. Everyone's
I
having
love
sex
that
in different
movie.
parts
Yeah.
of the movie.
Yeah. That's
Sure.
Robot
Yeah.
blows your brains apart.
Laser
I
blast
mean-
in the ass.
After
I
you
mean,
get laser
yeah.
blasted in the panties.
Just a little nips in the panties, though.
Yeah.
It's the full shot to the head.
Yeah.
All right, I need to rewatch that.
Quarter
one. That's
power,
good
quarter power, full power.
Yeah.
Because why didn't their ass explode?
Yeah. It's like just pinching her ass.
Think, think. I like the part where the guy that's in all the movies, like like Gremlins and shit, the janitor
Dick,
guy.
Dick
Yeah.
Miller.
Like,
Yeah.
I love the part where he's getting
so good.
electrocuted, and like they have this like cartoon skeleton overlaid over him for a second.
That's what's so good about him. I love it.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's an
Oh, I love that
explorer.
guy.
Every Joe Dante film he's in.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yep, and Danny Elfman
Yeah, they're
always
like
does.
friends or something.
Yeah, right on. That's why I like the Troma movies when they release them now. They're still very 80s-esque, the way that they film it and their special
Still very
effects.
80s.
Yeah, I love those ones. So.
Ew.
Well,
Any other arcade news? Anybody have any arcade news in general? Like Andrew, have you heard any more about your little mini Tempest or whatever it was?
Oh yeah, no. So they pushed. So the Centipede and Tempest. The Centipede, they had some problems with the fabrication of the trackball apparently, and they just weren't getting good tracking on it.
Go figure. I don't like a 3/8 inch diameter trackball.
Yeah,
right.
So they apparently they scuttled their first revision of that, and they pushed it back 8 to 10 weeks. Was the last notification, but I think Tempest is still on track. I don't know. We'll see. So that notification, I got that last week. So we're looking at probably like midsummer for delivery. Realistically,
You have to do an unboxing on the show and
totally.
show us.
I'll save those.
Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. That definitely looks cool.
And they're supposed to go to. I mean, they are supposed to be available like in stores after the. They had a really they had a really super good run on Kickstarter. They like their goals. They like tripled, quadrupled, doubled their goals.
Crazy.
So like,
yeah, my friend bought one in Brisbane. He got one. He's waiting like you. So he bought both of them actually. So.
Yeah, I have both of them coming too.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys check out? I don't know if you guys follow YouTube, some certain YouTubers, but there's this video game reviewer. It's pretty popular. It's called Angry Joe. He developed. I don't know how he got the license for it, but he got the license for Street Fighter
Really?
2, and he developed a board game where you use the characters and you fight them with playing cards, sort of like a Magic, I guess, type of thing. But it's real simplistic rule set, with the cards, like how they're laid out, so anyone can play it real quick. But one thing that's really cool is if you get a chance to check it out, are the figures you use are super detailed and painted awesome. Let me see if I can find a link. But if you're into Street Fighter 2, I just want the board game just for the figures. They're freaking awesome.
Let's go.
Let me check out. You guys haven't heard about that at all?
No. I haven't heard anything.
Okay, I'm just gonna find a link here. I'm just gonna find the figures. Here's a. Let's see. I'm trying to find a link to. Well, here's just like a little article. I'll post this in the IRC. You guys want to see Chun? That's just Chun-Li's figure. That's to give you an example of the detail. I mean, it's awesome detail to it.
Are they posable? Sorry, I'm still waiting for the.
They're not posable. But there's a Ken. They're like really detailed, like PVC type, Let's see here. It's a Kickstarter that he's doing.
Have a look. That sounds really good.
I'm trying to see the doesn't show any pictures of the
yeah, I was trying to find where there's a gallery. Let's see the board game. I mean the graphics they did like on the board game and stuff like that look really good.
Yeah, it's interesting how they got.
Oh, here we go.
I was just saying.
Okay, I'm gonna do here's a better link that has a bunch of figures. But I think this would be cool just to put on top of like a Street Fighter cabinet or something.
Yeah, I put a Monopoly edition of Street Fighter 2 on my cabinet. Cool. As a topper, so to speak.
Wow. And check out the second link I posted. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's a bison. So the Kickstarter is doing so well that they're going to expand it to even all the rest of the characters, just about. So,
cool. That's
they'll
cool.
have a Cammy, they'll have all that.
Sweet.
I wonder how big the figures actually are, though.
They're about 4 inches tall.
Oh wow!
Wow, that's pretty big.
Yeah, they're good size.
About amiibo size, like.
Yeah, it seems maybe a little bit bigger.
Yeah, about like that.
Those fucking things, I got hooked in on them. It's terrible.
Anyway, I'll post more. I mean, to be part of the Kickstarter, I think it's like $80, though it's kind of a pricey, but you get like, I don't know, 8 figures or something like that, and all the cards and board. So they have environmental stuff too that you can knock characters into each other. Check out Angry Joe's like Kickstarter campaign. He just posted the video about it, and he goes into some details about how the rules work and things.
Necro said Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition is coming out soon.
Yeah,
30th.
yeah.
It's been 30 years.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's been like
and like to me that's like new school, you know. I'm like, oh.
I mean, look at here's another picture.
Yeah, Street Fighter 1.
Yeah, Scott looks freaking cool. Yeah. So anyway, I'll post more if I hear any more about that. But I mean, it's pretty cool to do a cool board game like that on an old arcade machine like Street Fighter. You know,
yeah.
Someone with a passion that really make it awesome. I mean, he's worked like 2 years on it with a friend.
I bet.
Nailing all the rule sets, and he says when you have a group of friends, everyone's yelling at each other and stuff. And I don't know, it seemed like kind of fun. So if I can just get a group of friends together. All right,
not included.
All right, wifey, they're gonna learn these rules.
Do this late night hotel room at Grinkers, maybe or something. Right?
I'm too drunk to play this.
I know. Yeah.
That's what will happen. Yeah.
Yes.
It's the last thing on your mind.
You're like barfing on them. Oh, sorry, Ma. You have to clean those ones.
Sorry, I
you ruined the board.
I kissed Olivia. Yeah, laminate every card before you get to play.
Just put a like sandwich baggie over all of them.
Yeah, Chun-Li's full of peas and carrots. But anyway, yeah, those figures look cool though. I don't know. Look at the detail on them; they look really awesome. So it's not just some thrown together piece of shit thing, you know. Somebody really wanted to make something cool, and you know, I hope he does well. But he already reached his goal, and now he's going way over. So pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anybody else have any arcade news? Nothing.
Nope.
No. Maybe we should wrap it up.
Working on the music, man. That's about it.
All right, Chris has got to answer the questions.
Oh yeah, Seabart.
Shit, yeah.
Fuck, marry, kill, buddy. Go for it.
Fire.
No, definitely not my ex for the first one.
Wait a minute.
What?
She wasn't on the list.
Answer.
Yeah.
We already fucked her
Keep
anyway.
Mario Brothers.
Oh. Sorry.
Sell DK3 and set fire to Popeye.
Why can't you grow an ass?
Speaking of that,
yeah, he hasn't answered the question.
we got the bunny ears on here.
Buffett probably has all three of them.
All right.
Yeah, fix my Neotech chassis. No, I'm just kidding.
I need to talk chassis, actually, Buffett.
So
Well, I have to go on that. No, I'm just kidding. The fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
Orange Chip,
Yeah.
did you eventually get your CNC like plywood cutter thing that hangs on the side of the wall?
Yeah, I haven't set it up or anything yet. Though.
Right. Yeah.
Too busy with other shit at the
Yeah,
moment.
I hear you there.
Hey, Gak, what's that frame behind you in the TV? Is that a Gak frame? BMX what frame?
So
I think.
Oh yeah. So there's a reflection in the mirror.
Oh,
Right
it's a
there.
mirror. Okay, you're right. Yeah, it's in front of you. Sorry,
So
it looks
that is a Hoffman Condor.
Mhm.
Hold on, I think my cord's long enough. I can actually grab it.
Oh, is it? Whip it out. Let's see it.
What do you got there, big boy?
Yeah, show us your cord.
Believe it or not, I actually bought this off eBay.
Really?
I actually helped design this one.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking.
So there was the US made Condor, and then this one was when we started making them overseas. You can see the stamped HB logo on here. So that's the clear giveaway.
Wait a minute, that's a KB. It's a KB Toys. You didn't get that on it.
I'm surprised you didn't get a freebie.
Yeah, well, so that's the clear giveaway that when we started making them overseas. But I always wanted a chrome one of these. I never actually owned one. I had the other one of our other models called the Taj.
Yeah, I actually met Taj years ago. He's a nice guy. Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, nice guy.
Actually, all right. I'll do a little show and tell here.
Oh, do it.
Sorry,
we can see in the mirror now.
I'm looking forward to this. So yeah.
So if I can get it off here.
I'm sure you can get
That's
it
what
off.
she said.
So this one is
ready for that one.
I actually got this one on eBay too.
Fuck's sake, you're part of Hobby. That's a big daddy, isn't it? That's a big daddy.
I might up buying the frames that I used to build. So this one, you can see it's still in the factory packaging here or whatever, but you can see it says Taj there.
Has it got all the stickers on it, like totally tart apple juice and all?
Oh yeah, let's see here. On this side,
totally awesome jumper and stuff like that.
It says toads and giraffes on my side, and then the other side says tangled afro gel. Yeah, they all said different things that were the Taj spelling. But yeah, this one I helped actually design with Taj, where we came
really?
This,
I didn't know that.
This design here, and then the way it was back here, the unique features.
And then KHE ended up stealing some of those ideas.
Yeah. The dropouts, I pretty much, I solely came up with that kind of shape on the dropout. But yeah, he had the geometry. Actually, it's very similar. The front triangle very similar to the Condor. But yeah. So those are actually the two Hoffmans that I bought off eBay.
I'm surprised you don't have an Evel Knievel.
Yeah, that was after I left, so I kind of don't have nostalgia for that myself.
Okay, that makes sense.
So these ones I actually was involved in. And what was funny was, it happens, every 2 or 3 years, the older models, there's no desire for them. They just get super cheap.
Yeah.
I think I bought those frames for like $100 shipped.
Oh.
And they retailed for like $300 originally, so at some point they'll probably go back up in value, but for now it's just conversation piece.
97, it was 1,200 Australian for a Big Daddy frame in Australia.
That's insane.
Yeah. And we had to get a ship to America too. So
Chris, Chris, do you have any that are built? Like
complete bikes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
that are like your designs.
My own, I probably have 4 complete bikes in the garage.
All right.
You still got the mountain bike, don't you?
Yeah, the downhill. When you say mountain bike, I did 2 different ones. There was the
the one with the weird chain setup.
Yeah, that's the downhill one that I own. There's the prototype. I only built one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was actually the so this was the Taj fork that came with that frame. And it's just to today's standards is ridiculous. This dropout is huge.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, such a tank. And the peg bosses here that mount on the forks.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't see it, but on the inside there's like a hex shape, so you could actually put a hex bolt through there.
Yep,
that was kind of unique to that.
I remember.
I mean, it's just a tank. The fork's so heavy.
Who's got the prototype GAC hub then?
I do.
Ooh,
the original prototype. I do. Yeah.
Yeah, that would go for good money nowadays.
It's buried. Yeah, it's in a storage bin somewhere.
Oh well, if you ever want to sell it, I got a friend that would buy it.
Oh man, again, stupid money.
He has stupid money too.
So here's one of my forks, the cannibal fork.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. You sent me some stickers of that. Yeah. Sick.
Yeah. So again, this is a tank of a fork, really heavy, all U.S. made. That was about a $160 fork. Retail, just the fork. So yeah, bunch of stuff hanging on the walls.
That's cool, man. That's very cool.
All right, I'll show this real quick while I'm showing off BMX stuff. So I don't know if you can read that.
87.
Yeah, 1987. I got 3rd place, I think.
Freestyle Series number 3, Sacramento, California.
Yeah, and so that actual contest, at the end of my run, I hung up, flipped over the handlebars.
Oh shit!
I broke my collarbone, fractured my thumb, and I had amnesia, all in the same wreck. Yeah, I was 16 years old. Went to the emergency room.
Perfect for
I
Hoffman
couldn't
bikes.
believe I got third place though, but it was at the end of the run, so that I guess they didn't count the last crash. So, yeah, that was.
I'm sure it wasn't a
30
sympathy trophy.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sure that was not the case.
Let's see.
Are you still out there riding, dude? Because like I saw you were out. You know, you were taking pictures of you and
yeah. Last year, honestly, I haven't. It's been. I think the trip we went up to Washington really was the last ride. I want to. Just so many. It's hard to find time. You know.
When I come over for Grinkers, we'll road trip up through bike parks.
There we go. There we go.
We'll be busted up by the time we get to Grinkers.
All right. Yeah, limping around. Yeah, I mean, I had a couple of close calls the last couple of crashes I did, and I'm like, I got to be careful, you know. The injuries, they don't feel the same when you're older.
No, a lot longer to recover. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
A lot longer.
Yeah. I do want to ride more again, but, you know, maybe. We'll see.
Mountain biking is just so much easier on the body nowadays.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
So are we done for the night? Is that it?
Yeah, so you know, I apologize. I've been really busy with my house stuff, but I think we need to start the thread on Grinkfest 6 here pretty soon. So we've had a few texts with Steve, Andrew, myself. So maybe by this time next week we'll have the official thread out. So, but yeah, October 11th, 12th, 13th.
11th, 12th, 13th. Yep.
So all right. So I guess we're calling it a night.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it makes sense. Last week we went really late.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
okay. Well, thanks everyone for hanging out with us on the longest running live arcade podcast on YouTube. And I don't know. Lots of you guys out there. We had Clint.
The regulars.
Yeah, a lot of regulars.
Clint, Slick Nick, Necros, of course. Ayur.
Gleek, he needs to come on with us. He's hanging out in a lot of chats and stuff.
He's chatting.
Yeah, yeah, that would be nice. We miss seeing your face on here or your butt crack.
Yeah.
They one and the same, aren't they? No.
Luckily, that was one that I listened to. I didn't actually watch the video for. So
that was the audio only version.
Yeah, I did most of them audio only to start off with. So it was just easier at work.
You do miss a certain.
Oh, I missed heaps. I had to go back and watch some, but they were just easier, like just to smash them at work, just doing them, like that.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of bat Gleek.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a lot wrong with a little bit of back.
Quite a bit wrong.
I protest.
Too much?
All right.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Yep.
See you
later. Raiders and Dubai.
There you go, Gleek.
Yeah,
Nice.